Something's been brewing inside Hollis Hall. Whispers, questions, a name that hasn't been spoken out loud for weeks but sits heavy in every fan's mind. The Bears' defense has fought tooth and nail this season, chasing quarterbacks, battling injuries, but there's been a shadow lingering behind the stat sheets. A mystery that's left fans restless, coaches tight-lipped, and analysts scratching their heads. Chicago has been waiting for answers, and now finally we might have one. Smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and comment below. This community runs on real fans like you. Because Bears Nation, the name that's been hanging in the air like an unspoken secret is Austin Booker. The second-year edge rusher who once lit up preseason like a firestorm, 4 sacks in 2 games, a glimpse of raw chaos off the edge that had fans dreaming of a new monster in the midway. But since a knee injury back in August, Booker's been caught in NFL purgatory, healthy, ready, practicing. Yet invisible on Sundays. Every week his 21-day activation window crept closer to the deadline, and every week the question grew louder: why won't they unleash him? Coach Ben Johnson played it cool, said they were completely good with the guys we had up. But that calmness, it didn't fool anyone, not the fans who watched the pass rush struggle to reach opposing quarterbacks, not the analysts replaying clips of Booker's speed, his bend, his lightning first step. For a defense craving firepower, it felt like they were leaving a loaded weapon locked in the case. And yet this week feels different. There's a hum around the practice field. Booker's been full go for days. He's been healthy, explosive, tormenting tackles again, and his time is running out. If the Bears don't activate him soon, his 2025 season could vanish before it even begins. It's now or never for a young man who had Chicago buzzing just 2 months ago. Inside the locker room, guys know what he brings. That burst, that twitch, that spark that flips momentum in an instant. Coaches have been cautious, balancing roster math against potential, knowing that activating Booker means cutting someone else. Maybe a trusted special teamer like Daniel Hardy. Maybe a rotational edge like Dominique Robinson, who's finally finding rhythm in his 4th year. Those are tough calls. But when your team ranks near the bottom in sack production, can you afford not to take that risk? Chicago fans have seen this story before: the waiting, the wondering, the hope that maybe this time the next man up really changes everything. The city's heartbeat is restless, drumming louder with every questionable injury report. Austin Booker's ready. The defense needs him, and Bears Nation, they're done waiting for permission. Because when Sunday comes, something might finally erupt. If or when Austin Booker steps onto that field again, it won't just be another rotation move. It'll be a statement, a release. The culmination of weeks of frustration from fans who watch the Bears' defense claw and grind for every inch of pressure. Chicago's front four has been a mix of power and persistence, but what's been missing is that flash of speed, that sudden blur that makes quarterbacks panic before the snap. Booker brings that, he is that. The chatter among insiders this week has been relentless. Some say the Bears are waiting to make a roster swap after the Ravens game to buy time. Others think Ben Johnson is playing it close, testing Booker's stamina before trusting him under full-speed lights. But the truth, the staff has seen enough. They've watched him dominate drills, saw the same energy from August return to life, and know deep down that this kid can change their defensive identity overnight. Dennis Allen's system has always leaned on size, 280-pound anchors holding the edge, wearing down opponents through brute force. Booker breaks that mold. At 245, he's lighter, faster, unpredictable. He represents evolution in motion. A chance for the Bears to modernize their rush with someone who can hunt from the outside and finish in a heartbeat. It's the kind of gamble that can either ignite a playoff push or become another what-if story in Chicago's long defensive history. Meanwhile, players like Dominique Robinson and Dayo Odeyingbo have stepped up. Robinson especially has turned heads from preseason bubble to starter-caliber consistency. But even he knows competition breeds greatness. Every rep Booker takes raises the standard for the room. Every snap he earns could force the entire defense to shift gears. Around the league, people are watching. Analysts remember those preseason highlights, the spin moves, the speed-to-power conversions, the sheer violence in his hands. Fans remember too. Social feeds are filled with clips captioned, "Let him play." It's personal now. The fan base wants to see what they were promised, a young edge who can spark chaos and give this city something to believe in again. Inside Hollis Hall, there's no more time to wait. The roster is banged up. Tyreek Stevenson, Cole Kmet, Grady Jarrett, all dealing with lingering issues. If ever there was a moment to infuse life into a team fighting to stay afloat, it's this one. And that life might just come from number 57. So here we are, Bears Nation. The mystery's ending, but the story's about to begin. Whether it's this Sunday or the one right after, Austin Booker's return could redefine the rhythm of this defense or remind everyone how thin the line is between patience and regret. Comment below. This space belongs to everyone who lives and breathes the Chicago Bears. We're alive, we're loud, and we're just getting started.